Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled amongst rolling hills and peaceful landscapes, there lived a revered sage named Rishi. Rishi was famous not only for his wisdom, but also for his extraordinary ability to control people's emotions. Rishi's journey of emotional mastery began when he was a young boy. Rishi had always been very sensitive. Growing up in the village, he observed the devastation that uncontrolled emotions can bring to people's lives. He saw friends and family torn apart by anger, jealousy, and sadness. This awakened in him a deep desire to understand the nature of emotions and to help others. One day, sitting under a majestic bod tree, the Rishi observed the flow of a nearby river. The calm surface of the river reflected the peace he sought within himself. He realized that, like the river, emotions come and go. They are temporary and ever-changing. This insight became the basis for a lifelong quest. Rishi decided to seek guidance from Ananda, a renowned sage who lived high in the mountains. Ananda was known for his deep understanding of the human mind and emotions. Approaching Ananda with great respect, the Rishi asked Ananda to accept him as his disciple and shared his desire to learn the art of controlling emotions. Ananda welcomed him with a warm smile and took him under his wing for many years. Rishi underwent years of rigorous training, studying ancient scriptures and meditating carefully under Ananda's guidance. Rishi discovered the power of observing and noticing his emotions without judgment. He discovered the power of self-awareness. This allowed him to observe the ebb and flow of emotions within himself and slowly but steadily gain control over the stormy seas of emotions within him. After years of intensive practice, one day the Rishi approached Ananda and said, "Master, I have learned to observe my emotions, but I still find it difficult to control them. How can I truly master momentary enthusiasm?" Ananda looked at him compassionately and said, "My dear Rishi, true mastery is not just observing emotions, but not suppressing them." Rishi took these words to heart and realized that he needed to go deeper into the roots of his emotions. He began to discover the triggers and patterns that caused his emotional reactions. Through deep reflection and introspection, he untangled the tangled web of his feelings. To further his journey, Ananda encouraged the Rishi to practice self-compassion. The Rishi began to offer himself the same understanding and kindness that he offered to others. He realized that self-criticism and harsh judgment only fueled negative emotions. He realized that he could transform negative emotions into positive actions. He could use anger as a force for change instead of exploding into conflict, and turn grief into a source of empathy and compassion before it turned into misery. Rishi's transformation spread rapidly through the village, and people from all walks of life sought his guidance. They came to him burdened with anger, anxiety, and despair. He taught them how to navigate the stormy seas of peace. He taught them that emotions, when understood and used, can be powerful allies on the journey of life. One day, a young woman named Lila approached the Rishi. Her face was covered with clouds of worry. She was struggling with chronic anxiety and fear and could not find inner peace. Rishi sat quietly with Lila, allowing her to express her worries without interruption. He listened to her with an open heart. "Life's uncertainties are natural," he said. "It is vital to honor your feelings and let them flow freely. By fully experiencing and embracing your fears, you can find the strength to control them and discover inner peace." Over time, Lila began to practice the art of controlling her emotions. She learned to accept her anxiety without resistance, accepting it as part of her emotional landscape. Steadily, Lila found peace in the transient nature of her emotions. People traveled from distant lands to learn from the Rishi's teachings. The Rishi's humble hermitage became a refuge for those seeking emotional balance and inner peace. One day, a man named Arjun came to the hermitage. He had heard about Rishi's extraordinary ability to control his emotions and had traveled a long distance to seek his guidance. Arjun's anger caused turmoil in his personal and professional life. Rishi greeted Arjun with a warm smile and invited him to sit down. Arjun's face was drawn with frustration and resentment. He was looking for a way to control his anger and find inner peace. With deep empathy, Rishi began to guide Arjun in the art of controlling emotions. He explained that anger, like any emotion, is a messenger, carrying valuable information about unmet needs and boundaries. By listening to his anger and understanding its source, Arjun could begin to control it. Rishi taught Arjun the power of mindfulness and to stop before reacting in the moment. He encouraged deep breathing, creating a space before reacting in the moment. In this space, Arjun could express his emotions in a more balanced and constructive way. As the days turned into weeks, Arjun practiced Rishi's teachings with dedication. He began to recognize the early signs of anger, which allowed him to take a step before it consumed him. Over time, he gained control over his anger and transformed it from a destructive force into a catalyst for positive change. One evening, Rishi and Arjun sat quietly by the fire as the flames danced to the rhythm of the night. Arjun, now a transformed man, said, "Master, you have especially shown me the way to control my anger. I am eternally grateful for your guidance," he said. Rishi smiled and replied, "Arjun, remember that it is you who has the power to control your emotions. I am only a guide. True mastery lies in the ability to control your emotions and find inner peace." Arjun nodded with deep understanding. He realized that the art of controlling emotions is a lifelong journey, with no destination, requiring patience, resilience, and steadfast compassion for oneself and others. Over the years, Rishi has continued to serve as a guiding light for those trying to control their emotions. The humble hermitage remained a place of solace and transformation for many people. Each person who left the hermitage left equipped with the knowledge to navigate the complex spaces of their emotions. Rishi's life became a testament to the transformative power of understanding and controlling one's emotions. His teachings empowered people to ride the waves of their emotions instead of being swept away by them. He empowered them to find inner peace and tranquility despite the hardships of life. He empowered us to master the art of controlling emotions, reminding us that instead of suppressing them or being controlled by them, we have the power to understand and direct their energies, reminding us all to aim to become masters of our emotions and find the tranquility that lies deep within our own hearts. Rishi's story describes the transformative power of controlling emotions and finding inner peace. Beginning as a sensitive child in his village, Rishi gradually came to understand the impermanent nature of emotions and underwent rigorous training under Ananda's guidance to master them. Through unjudgmental observation and deep inner work, he discovered the roots of emotions and learned to understand and channel them rather than suppress them. Rishi's teachings have guided people in dealing with emotions such as anger, anxiety, and fear, encouraging them to lead a more balanced and positive life. We learn from this story that emotional control is a journey that requires patience, resilience, and compassion for oneself. It is possible to understand the inner messages of emotions and transform them into positive actions. Rishi's life remains a source of inspiration for all those in search of emotional balance. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow the channel for more such content.